I made a comment to my ex-husband when we signed our divorce, and his girlfriend now accuses me of being the reason he didn't propose to her on Christmas. We were married for 12 years, met when we were both 28 at a friend's barbecue. He was charming, ambitious, working his way up at a tech company making maybe $60,000 a year. I was a nurse pulling double shifts at the county hospital. We built everything together. When he wanted to start his own consulting firm, I picked up extra shifts. When the firm almost went under in year 2, I cashed out my entire 401k without hesitation. Didn't even ask for a thank you. By year 10, he was making $400,000 annually. We bought a house in the suburbs, 4 bedrooms, a pool, everything we dreamed about when we were broke and eating ramen. But somewhere around year 11, things shifted. He started working later, traveling more. His phone was always face down on the counter. He stopped kissing me goodbye in the mornings, stopped reaching for my hand during movies, started sleeping on the edge of the bed instead of curled up next to me. I told myself I was being paranoid. Then I found the receipt, stuffed in his coat pocket. A jewelry store downtown, the fancy one with the security guard at the door. $15,000 for a custom necklace, engraved with initials ML. My initials are KR. When I confronted him, he didn't flinch. No apology, no tears, just this cold, rehearsed speech about how we'd grown apart, how she understood the pressure he was under, how she made him feel alive again. She was 31, a marketing associate at one of his client companies. They'd been together for 7 months. 7 months of lies while I cooked his dinners and washed his clothes and believed him when he said he loved me. The divorce took 8 months. Everything went through lawyers. I refused to speak to him directly. My attorney got me $2.3 million plus the house, but money doesn't erase 12 years of memories, doesn't fill the silence in a 4-bedroom house. The day we signed final papers, he was there, sitting across the table with his lawyer, looking at me for the first time in almost a year. He'd aged, stress lines around his eyes deeper, hair thinner. He looked tired in a way expensive suits couldn't hide. We signed in silence, page after page, initials here, signature there. When it was done, he stood up, extended his hand toward me, like we were closing a business deal. Something inside me snapped. I looked at his hand, then back at his face, and I said words I'd been holding for 8 months. You spent $15,000 on her necklace, custom made, engraved with her initials. In our entire marriage, the most expensive jewelry you ever gave me was my engagement ring. You bought it at a mall kiosk for $89. I still have the receipt. You wrote good enough on the back. His face went completely white. His hand dropped. He just stood there, frozen, while I walked out. That was December 18th. Christmas morning, I woke to 47 missed calls, 23 voicemails, 89 text messages, all from his girlfriend. Turns out he was supposed to propose on Christmas Day. Both families were there. Her parents flew in from Chicago. His mother had prepared a champagne toast. The $40,000 ring was hidden in his jacket pocket all morning. But when the moment came, he froze. She said he just stared at the Christmas tree for 10 minutes, then excused himself to the bathroom. When he came back, his eyes were red. He told everyone he wasn't feeling well and ended dinner early. No proposal, no explanation. Her parents flew home confused and embarrassed. She confronted him that night, demanded to know what happened. He broke down crying, told her what I said at the signing, told her about the mall kiosk receipt, about the words good enough written on the back, said he couldn't stop thinking about it. She asked him point blank, do you still love her? He couldn't answer, just sat there in silence. That's when she started blaming me. She called me screaming, said I poisoned his mind on purpose, said I was jealous and bitter, said I ruined her Christmas, her proposal, her entire future. I let her finish. Then I asked her one question. If one comment from his ex-wife was enough to stop him from proposing, what does that tell you about how he feels? She went silent. I told her I didn't poison anything. Those doubts were already inside him. I just gave them a voice. She hung up. 2 days later, she went through his home office, found a locked drawer. Inside was a folder with every receipt from our marriage, including that original mall kiosk receipt. Good enough, written on the back in his handwriting, kept for 12 years. She called me again. Different tone this time. Voice cracking. Did he ever make you feel special? Did he ever actually love you? I told her the truth. He wasn't cheap. He just never thought I was worth the investment. Now you're wondering the same thing about yourself. She ended things that night. Moved out by New Year's. His mother called me last week. Said I destroyed his happiness. Said the girlfriend was perfect for him. I told her maybe she was. But if good enough was all he had to offer after 12 years, maybe he was never capable of giving anyone more than that. She hung up. The $40,000 ring is still in his safe, untouched.